What is the most disrespectful thing a guest ever did at your home?
When I was a teenager, my parents had a dinner party. An infamous guest at the table shit his pants, went to the bathroom, and left the soiled underwear by the sink. Went back to the table and carried on drinking.
My brother-in-law didn't feel like watching his sick child during his last stay. Well, just as expected, his kid had diarrhea, all over our wool carpet. He didn't apologize or offer to get it cleaned. After finding out the cost to clean it, would be half the cost of its purchase price, I decided to throw the carpet out.
We were newlyweds and had just bought our first house. Scraped for a down payment and just squeezed in. My cousin-in-law came over the day of the closing and while looking at the backyard whips his dick out. I'm gonna christen your fence. And sure enough starts pissing away. As I look away, I lock eyes with my new neighbor who was coming over to say hello.
Broke my brand new sink off the wall in the bathroom, because they couldn't resist having sex on it during a party.
One of my cousins poured a full can of cola over my arcade stick controller, for my Genesis back in the day. I'm still salty about that one. Especially cause they made me lie to my parents, and say it was an accident when I watched them do it from around the corner. My extended family was not allowed in the house ever again. I guess the adults had a thing too. No idea what, but I can imagine.
The worst offenders in my friendship group are two who infamously overstay their welcome. They generally stay over when they come round, and if I didn't make an excuse about having to go out, they'd probably stay until the next evening.
My sister's friend kicked my cat because she doesn't like cats. I slapped the shit out of her and I have no regrets.
At the time I lived in a loft, so all one big open space. We had just gone to bed, partner and I upstairs, guest downstairs. My guest went to the bathroom with the door open. We could hear every noise. I could understand that, I guess. But the guest didn't wash their hands. So gross.
Sexually assaulted me. I, 40-ish male, had a friend over to help her get through her divorce. She decided that since we'd been intimate before, that she could just get some now, regardless of what I said. Literally crying and begging while trying to forcibly get me out of my pants. Grabbing my junk, taking her clothes off, etc. My kids and wife were sleeping upstairs. I got a text from her a few days later, saying that I didn't need to apologize for not fucking her. Well thanks, twat. Haven't had anything to do with her since.
I had a friend that I hadn't seen in years fly into town, and I thought sure you can stay at my place. I am sober and he knew that. He knew me back in my drug days, and how bad and close to death I came. Anyway, through the course of the evening at my place, it began to dawn on me that this dude is high as fuck. I called him out, and then he offered to hook me up if I wanted. I mean, I have compassion for people suffering from drug abuse, but I just cannot wrap my head around how he could do that to me. How dare he bring drugs to the only place I feel safe from that crap.
My sister's boyfriend had an argument with my sister. And he left a hole in the door, punching it. Safe to say I hated him after that. Even him breathing the same air as me, I can't stand anymore.
I had a friend living with me for about a week, while he was between places. I came home from work one day, went to the bathroom and noticed he had used my razor. No big deal. When I was done in the bathroom, I went to the front room and noticed that he had not shaved his face.
Ate spaghetti with his hands.
I guess I've been lucky, nothing too horrible. But I hosted some friends in my small college place, a couple. And when they went to take a shower in the one bathroom, we could all hear them having sex loudly in there. I'm all for some good sexy fun, but it struck me as incredibly rude of them to do it so openly, in someone else's shower while staying as a guest. It was like a one-night stay. They totally could have waited.
Messed up my solved Rubik's Cube, which I had spent weeks trying to solve.
My teenage daughter had a party, and one of the uninvited guests puked in my sheepskin boot.
I would consider throwing a used tampon under my bathroom sink, instead of the trash can right next to it. Fairly disrespectful. No way for it to be an accident, when you have to open cabinet doors to do it.
Putting up their bare feet on the coffee table.
Left a condom wrapper in the garbage, and a used condom under the pillow. I mean, I appreciated they were using protection. But come on, you know? That's the bed I have to sleep on when the wife is mad. The last thing I need to find is a homemade stress ball.
Dig nose boogers, and wipe it on my couch. In front of me, casually.
Asked me to not drink alcohol. In my own home. I invited my mother-in-law to stay at a hotel, if she had an issue with my singular glass of wine with dinner.
Thanks for watching. If you have any stories you want to share, please write them in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on more videos like this.